We're live. All right. Where are my peeps at? Hey, Charlie. What's up, buddy? I know you care. I don't care. It's been working for me. In fact, I would suggest trying that strategy. It might work out for you. How we doing, guys? All right. Hey, Steve. What's up, big guy? What's up, dog? I'll give everybody a minute to get in here. Welcome to the show. Thanks for popping by. You guys hear me all right? Everything's good? I got my coffee. Hey, what's up, CJ? How are you? Here's Adam. How are you? I retweet you today. Go, my 3 followers are excited. I'm sure. All right. Thanks for coming by. I'm not going to get too involved with these knuckleheads over here in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're going to go quick. I'm kind of like relaxed. Gotta be honest with you. I'm a little relaxed. I feel good. Just gonna have a cup of coffee. Gonna go over some stuff. Gonna talk about tomorrow. And we'll get out of here. I don't really have anything to complain about. Which is nice for a change. I don't feel great. My stomach's a little rambunctious, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so just like last week, I really don't have any notes. I don't have grass splits, course history. I don't really have anything. Where's my show sheet? All right, shout outs. I got no shout outs. Andy Johnson from the Shotgun Start. His daughter turned 1. So shout out to Josie Johnson. JJ. Little Miss 300. First birthday. So congratulations to Andy and Kelly. But I don't really have any shout outs. Show and tell? No show and tell? That's all right. I'm not worthy. And any announcements? I'm going to the Northern Trust tomorrow and Friday. We'll see about the weekend. I'll probably end up there the whole freaking time. We'll see what happens after the cut. Just going to kind of wing it. I think Kenny Kim might come up. I would like to hang out with Kenny Kim for a minute. I don't know what my friend Andy Lack is doing. All sorts of stuff going on. So we'll see. We're just kind of winging it. I don't have a ton of bets heading into the weekend. We'll just see how active we are, see what things are looking, see how much fun we have, see what the weather's going to be like. We'll see. We'll see. I appreciate the comments. That's very nice. All right, so let's just do the listener league. Let's get this out of the way. I didn't write this. I didn't make a full list. I didn't make notes. All right. Guys are a bunch of idiots. I don't need that. I wrote this down. There we go. I got it. All right, listener league. The winner of the listener league was somebody who actually sent me something for show and tell once. It's from Michigan. Oh, what the hell's the name of the club? I think he sent me 3 golf balls from a resort in Michigan. It's like a Nicholas Palmer and Gary Player design. They each have a course there. Just like a bear course and something like that. Shit, I just saw it. I got 3 logo balls in my room. Anyway, I'm just saying, you send me a gift, it's good karma for the Listener League. It's the first time he's won. It's Ahmed 345. Ahmed 345, and he had a pretty big beatdown. Very Dennis-esque. Dennis, I fly for Rye. He beat the field almost by 80 points once. Ahmed won by 53, which is not bad. Got 6 through. The guy who finished in second did not. I don't know how many people got 6 through last week, but Ahmed did. How am I saying that right? Ahmed. Yeah, Ahmed. All right, so he had 598.5 points. Won by 53. And his lineup really isn't that impressive. Got to be honest with you. For winning by 50-something points, really not that great. Sorry, man. I don't mean to insult you. You did great. Congratulations. But Webb Simpson, T7. Will Zalatoris, T29. All right. Solid players. Siwoo Kim, shaking that ass to a T2. Brian Stewart, T15. We're going to talk about Brian Stewart in a second. Jason Duffner, T24. Duff Daddy. And Denny McCarthy, T15. Denny McCarthy, Brian Stewart, Jason Duffner. That's a lot big reaches right there, man. Holy shit. You're going to play those three guys, you should have like Rom, Colin, and JT at the top of the lineup, and then these three scrubs. And he got 3 top 25s out of them. So, congratulations to Ahmed. I'll send you your ball. It's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. So, congratulations to Ahmed. He's our Listener League winner. Good karma. I retweeted or sent out the standings. We got 3 weeks left. Race for the bagel. I think Drifters Unite is in the lead. And it should be fun. So good luck to you the rest of the way. Notable top 10s. Everybody's favorite segment. Who told you about Stewart? Oh, there you go. Charlie needs to get credit for something he had nothing to do with. We'll talk about Brian Stewart. Notable top 10s. All right, so Ahmad won. Second place. Another gift giver. Scotty No sends me a gift. He sent me the ball from Sedgefield last week. Automatically second place in the Listener League. Congratulations to Scotty No. You get, where's my list? 25 points. 25 points. Congratulations. Third place, Kai Knoll. KY Knoll. I think that's one of the brothers. Although I don't know which one. I apologize, guys. There's too many of you. Well, there's 2 of you. So you got third place, 20 points. Willie P01. You know who that is? You know who Willie P01 is? That's my new best friend, Stevie Bamford's partner, Paul Williams. You know Paul Williams. Writes for the Golf Betting System podcast, big Euro Tour expert. Comes here, plays in the Listener League, and plays in Nagel's little Listener League. Comes in fourth, gets a notable top 10. He's got 15 points. Congratulations to Paul. Willie P01. My new best friend, Stevie Bamford, representing. An actual best friend, Cousin Kev, 76. Notable top 10. Finished in 5th place. That's my boy OB down there in Florida. And he got a 5th place for 12 points. Good job, Kev. My man, OB. These are good notable top 10s this week. Rink Elf. That's Phil, I think. Finished in 6th place. He got 9 points. Congratulations. Chicken Hawk or CHK Hawk. I actually have a good friend named Ken Hawk, but he's Chicken Hawk. And he got 7th place. He got 7 points. THG 803, who finished in 3rd last week, backs that up with an 8th place finish this week. He got 5 points. Congratulations. U-Hauler 17. Seen that name from time to time. Notable top 10. 9th place. Finished with 3 points. And I don't know this name, I don't think. Darbs 9. 10th place, got 1 point. So congratulations to all notable top 10 finishers. Best of luck in the last couple weeks. I'm telling you that the bagel's up for grabs right here. Bagel's up for grabs. So good luck with that. All right. What's next? Flying along here. All right. Cheers. My lineup and results. So, let's talk about me for a minute. Why not? I never get to talk about me. It's very rare. All right, somewhat rare. Now, I got 3 of 6 through in my DraftKings lineup. 3 of 6. It's not great. But I still finished like 17th in the Listener League. I finished 23rd in the Carbon Cup this week with a 3 of 6. It's because I had Kisner, who won. I had Brendan Grace, who finished lost in the playoff, finished for tie for second. And Webb Simpson finished tie for 7th. 1 shot out of the playoff. Now, upon further review, all right, I don't have – no, I do have. I didn't write down. You know, I don't care now, right? I don't care. I'm not putting in the time and the effort. So I didn't write down ownership projections from last week. I have some of them for this week. But last week, I didn't do that. I was high on Charles Schwartzel, but he was a very popular pick last week. I was high on Taylor Gooch, and he was a popular pick last week. I put both those guys in my lineup, and they both kind of like chalk bombed. Not to steal a term from our friends over at the Tour Junkies. But those guys should have been a little bit more under the radar. Mixed in with some good picks that I had. Like a Kisner, like a Webb, like a I love Brendan Grace. He was low owned. Like I mentioned Brendan Todd at 7,100. Did I play him? No. I played Adam Schenk instead. I could have pivoted from Schenk to Todd. Now, Schenk wasn't really high owned. And could I have? I didn't have to play Charles. I like Kevin Na. I went crazy. Like, oh, do I play Na? Do I play Kisner? Do I play who I think's gonna play well? Or do I go with my gut, or do I pick what the numbers tell me to pick? I went back and forth. And Na, finished T2. He was in the playoff. I asterisked Brian Stewart, T15. I asterisked Roger Sloan, T2. Norlander withdrew before. Bramlett missed the cut. But I was fucking all over it last week. More or less. Maybe all over it might be too strong. But I was pretty over it. It's pretty over it. Grace is a good call. The Na Kisner thing was a good call. The Webb was a given. Adam Scott popped. I didn't see that coming. But just a couple tweaks here and there. I mean, that could have been a sick week. Sick. Kind of like Streelman, too. I could have gone Streelman. He was all right. He finished in the top 20 somewhere. He was relevant. Anyway. So I had a good week. I had Kisner in my one and done. And I am now in the money. I'm in the top 400 in Mayo's one and done. So if I could just finish, if I just make a couple of cuts, I got 2 events left. I could cash. I could cash in the Mayo one and done. I'm still out of the money in Josh's one and done. I probably need to have another decent week. But I'm alive. And in the Carbon Cup, somehow, the way they do it, like the top 125, they all make the playoffs. So you have to advance to the top 70. Right now I'm sitting like 90th. So I need to finish in the top 20 this week. I haven't finished in the top 20 in a while, but I need to finish in the top 20 probably to get into the top 70. Top 10, definitely. So I just need to have a good week. And we're in the mix. And say I win. Say I win the league this week. I'm in the top 10. Huh? We're freaking counting money, man. So we got not totally dead. Got something to play for. Hey, Xander's in town, and I'm going to be there. It's my hometown event. I've been to Northern Trust like 5 times. Well, maybe not 5, but several. And, karma's good. Things are good right now. We're relaxing, some nice music on, having a cup of coffee. Things are good. I've hit 3 weeks in a row. The Olympics was great. Had a little just-in-case money on Answer last week. That worked out. Turned out it pulled Kisner out of our ass somehow, some way. That was another big hit. It's great. It's great. Things are good. Things are good. It's a shame golf season's got to end. All right. We did all that. All right, so let's talk about Liberty National. Anybody got anything? Let's take some time. Big fan of Positive Nagels. All right. Chance of segment 4 and one of them. I probably would need a winner or two. I missed. I whiffed. I whiffed at the Open Championship, and I got a T12 at the WGC. Those are big money events I kind of missed out on. So we'll see. We'll see. Put on my game face. Steve, I got nothing. I don't really have anything good for you this week. I think you probably already bet the guys I think you're going to bet, or the guys that I'm going to say. Guys that I like, I think you're going to have already bet them. I don't know if I'm going to give you anything new. All right? I gave you Kisner last week. I mean, don't be greedy. He builds up and when it doesn't work, it's woe is me. Screw you, Steve. You don't know me. All right? What's up, Gio? Scope and Wags this weekend. Listen. The chicks dig me. I don't know what else to tell you. All right? Well, we have some friends in the program out there. All right? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so Liberty National. What do I know about Liberty National? Not much. I listened to some stuff this week. I wasn't really paying. I was like half paying attention. I wasn't at work, so I wasn't really paying attention. Hey, Walshy. So, speaking of chicks digging me, there's Shannon Walsh, guys. She knows. Shannon, watch on YouTube. That's where all the comments are. Anyway. What do I know about Liberty National? I remember when it was here in 2019. Although I don't remember what my narrative was. I probably should have listened. I probably should have watched my show from that week. You may find this hard to believe. 2 years ago, after I did the Wyndham show in 2019, I went out. I was working part-time. I was doing Uber rides. And I got into a car accident after the show for the Wyndham. I'm not being overly dramatic, but it wasn't a great situation. I could have been hurt. Luckily, I wasn't. Anyway, so going into the Northern Trust, like my energy and my karma going into the Northern Trust that week was not good. I just got to a car accident. My car was totaled. It wasn't great. And it kind of made everything like, you think I don't care now. Like, I really didn't care back then. I had other stuff going on, and Like I wanted to see, I wanted to see Xander. Anyway, I had 5 or 6 through. Shocking, I know. The only guy I missed the cut though was Xander, which was funny enough. I had DJ, like Xander bogeyed the 17th hole on Friday. Those late Friday afternoon bogeys, man, that kill you. To miss the cut by 1. I was there. I saw it happen. And at the time, like DJ was leading the tournament and all my other guys were like clear of the cut. Like I was in good shape. So I was like, just need Xander to get through. And then all my karma was just thrown out the window. I had no car. I needed to get a ride home. It was bad. It sucked. But I had DJ, Xander, Francisco Molinari, Jason Kokrak, T12, Furyk, Russell Henley. Some real ball striking bastards there. You know, distance wasn't really a thing, even though I had DJ and Kokrak on my team. But what I've been hearing now is that there's not a specific skill set that you need to be able to do everything. Like a good all-around game. You need to be a good golfer. Shocking. But when I think Liberty National, I can't get back that President's Cup team and how they freaking killed. They killed the Internationals. They almost won it on Saturday. They were up like 18-1 going into singles. Something ridiculous. And there was a lot of like, you had your Kevin Kisners of the world and Kuchar and all these ball striking bastards, and they crushed them. And obviously, iron play is going to be important. So it's just like a mishmash of skill sets. Nothing really dominant, but like off distance doesn't really matter. Off the tee and rough's not a factor, and the greens are small, but it's hard to chip around the greens because of the grass and all this bullshit. It's all bullshit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a squad together, and I don't really care because I've won like 3 weeks in a row. We'll see what happens. Took a look at some numbers, and we're just going to go with it. And we'll see what happens. All right? All right. So that's all I have there. I didn't even go back and look at who was on that President's Cup team. I just remember what I was thinking. All right. So I did the thing again where I took the win odds of all 124 guys in the field and the top 10 odds. Win and top 10. All right? You may be sorry you showed up, Shannon. Numbers say Sam Ryder. The numbers, Matthew Flink. The numbers never say Sam Ryder. Is it going to be that bad? No. Hi, Shannon. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. How do I look? All right. Yeah, I will focus. You're right. I'm sorry. I got some burner accounts in here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Don't ruin my show. All right. All right, we'll do 10,000 and up. We'll start from there. The only guy I asterisked, put a nice big fat star next to, was Colin Morikawa. All right, he's headlining my team. Now, I know Xander's there. And we all know how much I love Xander Schauffele, right? My boy. All right? We love Xander. But based on everything I heard, I was talking to my friend Twitter with Steve, and he gave me like a brief summation of the golf course, yardage ranges and everything else, and it was like, oh, hello, Colin. How nice to see you again. And if it's ball strikers and iron play and small greens, I'm going to play Colin Morikawa. It makes too much sense. The guy is 16-1. Now, I wrote these odds down on Monday. They may have changed since then. I don't care. Morikawa's odds 16-1, plus 180 to top 10. Dustin Johnson's odds 16-1, plus 180 to top 10. DJ's 11,000, Morikawa's 10,400. $600 savings on our friend Colin. I've got the best iron player on the planet. Everybody's fucking talking Rory McIlroy. I'm sorry, Andy Lack. Everyone's talking Rory McIlroy. He had a great week in Memphis. Whatever. I will take Colin Morikawa in an iron contest over Rory McIlroy, especially if I have to hit a lot of wedges. Believe me, I'm taking Colin. Ownership-wise, he's 17%. You got Rahm at the top at 21. You got Rory at 21, more or less. Spieth, 16. Morikawa, 17. So, right, not the guy. There's a narrative that could be invented that, say, Colin Morikawa wins this tournament, right? He's the number one seed. He's won a major. He won a major, went to fucking Tokyo, lost in a playoff for a bronze medal. Came to Memphis. All right, wasn't awesome. Gets a week off, and now he's like a fourth choice. He might be the best player in the world. Do you understand that? There is a world where Colin Morikawa is the best player in the world. Do you understand? And that might happen. It's possible he's not. I'm not saying he is. Say he could be. He might be the best. He really might. And people just haven't realized it yet. Because we have to throw bouquets at Jon Rahm for winning the U.S. Open, but we're going to ignore a Colin Morikawa who won the Open Championship. And then went to Tokyo and, lost in a playoff. I think you're kind of like, you're getting like an opportunity to get Colin at a discount. Hard to convince me that the golf course doesn't fit his skill set. I think it's disrespectful to say Colin Morikawa does not have so-and-so skill set. Whether it's his around the green game or his putting or whatever. Like, guys and girls, he's fucking awesome. He's fucking awesome. And he might be the best player in the world. So as much as I love Xander, you all know I love Xander. He got bent grass greens and I'm going to be there and everything else. I put an outright on Xander. I'll be rooting for him. I'll be watching him. But I think Colin's going to win. I think he's going to stick it to everybody. And I can't wait. So, yes, I have a bet on Xander, but I also have a bet on Morikawa. So, I don't really have any hot takes on Rahm or DJ or Spieth or Brooks or Rory. Seems like everybody's picking Rory. I don't know if it's a number thing. I don't know if it's because of his ball striking numbers in Memphis or whatever. Rory's back and like whatever. Good luck. And I'm playing Colin at the top. And you can't play everybody. That's what I picked. Even over Xander. But they're all good They're all good players. They all could win. And, pick whoever you want. I don't care. All right, in the nines. Nobody jumped out odds-wise in the nines. Everybody's between 25 and 30-1. And they're all like plus 250, plus 300 the top 10. There's no separation. Nobody sticks out like a sore thumb. They're all just there. And you just have to pick one. Now, you could argue that Justin Thomas and Bryson don't really belong priced the same as all these other guys. And you would be correct. But I'm not playing that game. I'm half playing that game. I'm not playing that game in this range because I need to have a one-and-done pick. It has to be someone I haven't taken before. And I am not capable of making a one-and-done pick and then not having him in my DraftKings lineup. Because I can't do that. That's why I forced Kisner into my lineup, even though Na was the play last week. I forced Kisner in because Kisner was my one-and-done pick because I already used Na, and that worked out in my favor. So maybe it works out in my favor again. The only problem is I was just talking before about how maybe I'm playing guys that are just too chalky, too popular. Look, everybody's playing Scotty Scheffler this week. It's not a secret. Now, his ownership doesn't reflect that. I think everyone's betting him, perhaps, and maybe not playing him in DraftKings. I don't know. Because his ownership's only 14%. It's less than Berger. Well, that's only the only person it's less than. It's a little bit more than Cantlay. It's a little bit more than Hovland. Like, people are playing Scotty Scheffler, which I don't love. But I'm playing Scotty Scheffler. And I'm always hoping for the best. Now, I've been saying, I love Scotty Scheffler. I love the quarter zip. Probably not going to need it this week, but I love Scotty Scheffler. I want to root for him. But I've been saying in all these like big events, like I'm just been waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, he can't maintain these top 15, top 10 finishes in all these big events forever. Eventually, he's going to miss a cut or come in 40th because that's golf. Now, will it be a week when I have him as my one and done? Probably. Because I have a knack for being able to do that. Now, I don't want that to happen, but that's probably what's going to happen. Now, I could pivot off Scotty Scheffler and maybe play like a Cantlay instead, or a Daniel Berger, but I don't want to because I love Scotty Scheffler, and I'm going to be there, and I want to root for him, and I bet on him to win, and he's my one-and-done pick, and I'm hoping for the best. So we're going to play Scotty Scheffler. It's the opposite of the answer buzz or lack thereof at Memphis. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of answer buzz that week. And that was the week that he won. There's a little Scheffler buzz. This will be somewhat of a win for the community if Scheffler wins. He's not going to win. He's my one and done pick. I'm not going to hit 2 in a row. I bet him. I'm not going to win again. He's not going to win. But I'm doing it anyway. Because you ride her till she bucks you. Or you don't play at all. All right? We didn't come here to lay up. I still have Hovland available as my one and done. That might be the play. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I made my decision. Because I don't care. Who cares? I love Scotty Scheffler. All right, in the 8s. One guy stuck out like a sore freaking thumb. You ever have a sore thumb? Sticks out. Ownership-wise, nobody jumps out. They're like, let's see, there's 9 guys in this range that are within 11, 13%, or 14%. It's very, very muddled. There's no 20% guy is my point. You got me. However, odds-wise, almost everybody's 35 or 40 to 1, going up to 55. But one guy's 28. One guy's plus 275, where the other guys are all plus 350. That's Paul Casey. Ball striking bastard, Paul Casey. You can't tell me Paul Casey can't play well at this golf course. If iron play is important, give me Paul Casey. I'm not worried about bent grass greens of Paul Casey. I'm not worried about undulations and that crap. Paul Casey plays well at Augusta. He can play well here. It's strictly a odds play. He's the only guy in the 8s that I have asterisked. I'm playing Paul Casey. He sticks out. So that was easy. I have no hot takes on anybody in the eights. Play whoever you want. I don't care. I'm playing Paul Casey. So I got a team of Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, and Paul Casey so far. All right, you like that? That's not terrible. I'll go to war with those guys. I might struggle on the greens. I might not. I might hit it to 2 feet all day. We shall see. All right, I'm moving on to the 7s. We're rolling along here. This is good. This is a much better show. All right? Did I miss anything? I will say I usually would play like a Joaquin Niemann on bent grass greens, but I didn't. Ball striking bastard Corey Connors. Certainly playable. I went with Paul Casey. All right. In the 7s. Now, I got a whole bunch of guys asterisked in the 7s. But I only played one of them. All right? What's up, Augie? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Nobody yell at Charlie, all right? Charlie, how'd you do in the you didn't text me. How'd you guys do in the golf tournament? I was waiting to hear about that. I don't want to bring it up in case it went badly, but I don't know. I hope you had fun. Anyway. All right, in the 7s. Let's do it. Okay. So there's a guy. There's a guy who stuck out. Sore thumb. I don't like this guy. But he's stuck out. He's stuck out. He's 55-1, plus 450 to finish in the top 10. Now, Corey Connors at 8,300 is 55-1 and plus 450 to top 10. All right? At 8,300. Ian Poulter is 7,700. He's 9% owned, Ian Poulter. Priced with Jason Kokrak, who's got 14% ownership, and it was 65-1 and plus 550. Poulter's 55-1 and plus 450. Same price. Kokrak's a chalky one. Poulter is the pivot off of Kokrak. I understand. I play Jason Kokrak on bent grass greens all the time. All right? I'm no dummy. I understand. And maybe distance is a problem or whatever. It's a ball striking bastard and it's bent grass greens. Fine. It's too obvious. Something stinks about this Ian Poulter 55-1. Something stinks. And I'm going to expose it. Now, he can miss the cut. Yes. Of course he can miss the cut. Or he can top 10. Who knows? We're going to find out. But at 9% ownership, I like Poulter there. Sneaky Poulter. Fitzpatrick's 55-1. He's 7,900. Hatton's 55-1. He's 7,800. And Poulter's 55-1. He's 7,700. I don't know. I may have found something here. We're going to find out. But you can say, Nagel, you're stupid. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's the dumbest freaking cockamamie theory I've ever heard of on a Wednesday night. Yes, you could say that. But you could also say that Brendan Grace was in a fucking playoff last week. And so was Roger fucking Sloan was in a playoff last week. So you could say that too. With the same cockamamie theory. So it could work. It might be a thing. It might not. We'll find out. Taking a cam chance with Ian Poulter. Nothing to do with the Ryder Cup. Nothing to do with agronomy. Nothing to do with course history or playoffs or any of that shit. It has to do with 55-1 and $600 less than Corey Connors. That's value, I think. Some of my friends are telling me that I'm doing it wrong. I might be doing it wrong. I don't care. This is a hobby. I do this for fun. I'm here to entertain the masses on Wednesday night and see if I can win some freaking cash. And the last couple of weeks, it's been working. So let's just keep it going. Don't be so goddamn negative. All right? All right. Couple of guys I starred them, but I'm not playing them. All right? Get your notepads out. Just some quirkiness in the odds. A little quirky. Like, that's interesting. Russell Henley, 7,600, 65-1. Price with Sergio at 90 and Billy Horschel at 100. Interesting. No, I'm not playing Russell Henley, but that's interesting. Shane Lowry, 7,500, 70-1. Kevin Na, 90-1. Keegan Bradley, 130. Shane Lowry sitting there at 70. Interesting. Maybe Shane Lowry pops up this weekend. Did it shock you? Guys won a freaking Open Championship. No, it wouldn't shock you. Just saying. Si Woo, shaking that ass, 7,400, 90-1. Bubba Watson, 7,400, 130-1. Streelman and Day are both 100. It's a small asterisk. It might just be because of the second place finish last week. Same thing with Henley. So, got to factor that into consideration. But sometimes these guys' odds are off for no good reason, like Shane Lowry. Lowry might be a really good play. Just note that. Shane Lowry, maybe next week or this week. I hate to say it. You know me. I would hate to insult a professional golfer. Now, there was no way in the world I was going to compromise my integrity to play Cameron Tringale, but his odds are off. At 7,300, he's 90-1. Everybody else is 130. That's value. Now, he's 10% owned, which is high for Cameron Tringale. He's not quite the Cameron Tringale of the week, but it's interesting. Brendan Grace, again, second place last week, so maybe that altered his number, but he's 90-1. Everybody else 130, 150. Interesting. Low ownership, too. Johnny Vegas. Not playing Johnny Vegas at 14% ownership. One of the highest owned guys in the sevens, along with Kokrak. But he's 100-1, Johnny Vegas. These other guys, 150, 180. Sticks out like a sore thumb. Johnny Vegas. Not doing it. I'm playing Poulter. There's a guy in the sixes I'm playing. And that's going to be my... Oh, I forgot. I'm going to say this now because there was a guy in the sixes I like. He was in the lineup. So I played Colin and Scheffler and Casey and Poulter, and that left me like $7,500 or so dollars, 76 maybe, something like that. I looked at who I had left. Didn't look at the odds or anything else. Just looking at the names, what jumped out at me. Got bent grass greens. I love bent grass greens. I know more about bent grass greens and who's good on them than any other surface. All right? Because Xander's great on bent grass greens. So I know all the golf courses with bent grass. And you know who's great on bent grass greens? Sebastian Munoz. Yes. All right? The only Colombian in my life. Sebastian Munoz, 6% ownership. loves bent grass greens. He's great at Colonial. He was great at the John Deere. He's like a 3M guy. He made the cut here last time. He was good in TBC. He's a bent grass guy. Good at the Greenbrier. Sebastian Munoz bent grass. It's a thing. So I'm playing him. Not overthinking it. Why not? Why not? So I don't have any hot takes in the sevens. If you want, you have a thing about a guy, a specific name in about 5 minutes, we'll do an open forum. Little Q&A with Nagels Bagels. Little Q&A, and we can talk about a guy. If you like a guy, you can play whoever you want. I don't care. I'm going to play Ian Poulter. I'm going to play Sebastian Munoz. And we'll see what happens. I got some little ownership edge. I got some odds, unusual odds. Why not? Let's see. Do I have anything here? I don't think so. Did like Sergio at Colonial. Whatever. We're past the point where we're going to play people we don't really like anymore. We're going to play the hits. Powers, Shave, Davis, Woodland. All right. I got nothing. Oh. I had Charlie Hoffman start too. Where the hell is Charlie Hoffman? He's $7,000. He's 100 to 1, and all the other guys are 130, 150. But Hoffman hasn't played in forever. Might be hurt. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk for me. That's 7,000. All right, in the sixes. Only got 3 guys start in the sixes. It was a lot of work to come up with 3 freaking stars. And even that was a reach. First star was Brandt Snedeker, who I'm not playing. He's 6,600, but he's 150 to 1. And everybody else, 180, 200, ZJ's 250. Snedeker kind of sticks out, but not really. I think Snedeker is more of a Bermuda guy. But if he's got to just if he has to make a couple putts, maybe. You know, Liberty National, Brandt Snedeker, yeah, I can see it. But, excuse me. It's just a star. Don't love him. Ownership-wise, you got Lee Westwood's 5%, Higgos 5%, Mackenzie Hughes is 7%. That's your highest owned guy. It's Mackenzie Hughes. I don't really think of this as a Mackenzie Hughes golf course, but I could be wrong. Maybe. If it plays hard, maybe it could be a Mackenzie Hughes golf course. I don't know if he's got the overalls. No, he's good. His odds kind of stick out too. Him and HV3 are both 150 to 1, and everybody else is 200 at 6,700. So you might have something there with Mackenzie Hughes. I'm playing Matt Wallace. Remember him? Do you remember Matt Wallace, little ball striking bastard, grinding son of a bitch? And again, this has nothing to do with the Ryder Cup. This is strictly, boy, that's odd. He's $6,500. He's 150 to 1. And he's priced with Kazire and KH Lee, who are both 200, and Piercy and Stewart and Poston, who are all 250. And you got Wallace there, 100 points less at 150 to 1. Plus 1,200 to finish in the top 10. Everybody else here is plus 1,800, plus 2,500. I mean, he's a much better player than Pat Kazire, Scott Piercy, Brian Stewart, KH Lee, JT Poston. He's 4% owned. I got to do it. Now, I was just saying that, you kind of, if I'm being honest, I would put like Mackenzie Hughes and Matt Wallace like in the same bucket in terms of grinding and hard golf courses and what have you. No, like, real great skill set, but just good. Just good at golf. And they're, ironically enough, they're both the same odds. They're both 150 to 1 and plus 1,200 to finish in the top 10. But Wallace is $200 less, and he's half the ownership. I'm pivoting off of Mackenzie Hughes to play Matt Wallace. So that's my team. That's my team. Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, Paul Casey, Ian Poulter, Sebastian Munoz, and Matt Wallace. Yeah, screw you, Augie. You guys are all a bunch of fucking detractors. All right? I don't see you cashing any fucking GPPs anytime soon. I'll just zip it over there. All right? Come on here just to say, oh, God, your picks suck. Glad I pivoted. Well, you know what? Screw you. I hope you lose. I'm glad you pivoted too, because I have the fucking winner. Jerk. Mets suck, Augie, all right? It's not my fault. I like Augie. He's a good guy. All right. Do I have anything else? One more star in the sixes. Lanto Griffin. I hope that's who Augie pivoted to. Lanto Griffin at 6,300. He's 200 to 1. Everybody else like 250 or 300. Just kind of stuck out. Lanto could play. Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe I'll have a first-round leader bet on Lanto. Who knows? I have $5 on him. I got plenty of money. I have plenty of Monopoly money in there. All right? So, I got Lanto. All right? So, that's what I got. All right. 52 minutes. Solid. All right, so we're going to relax a little bit. Grab a cup of coffee. I might watch a movie. I got my tickets for tomorrow. I got I really don't know if I should wear my Xander shirt tomorrow or not. So I have some ideas. And I want to take this little show to another level. And if I go to the freaking Northern Trust looking like a clown, I don't think anybody's going to take me seriously. Not an actual clown, but if I'm sitting there wearing a Xander shirt trying to talk to JT Poston or something, like, who the hell's this idiot? You know? So maybe I won't do that. At this point, though, I think Austin would recognize me without my Xander shirt on. His wife sent me a DM yesterday. Well, she responded to me. She didn't randomly send me a DM. I asked if she was going to be here. She's not. I told her that I saw her 2 years ago, and I didn't say hello because I didn't want to bother her because I'm a gentleman. And but I sent her a picture of the shirt I was wearing, my Xander shirt, and she responded that she loved the shirt, but she wasn't going to be there. Maybe Xander's on a business trip, all right? And I will say this about my boy Xander. He's outside the top 10 right now in the standings. I think he needs to get in the top 5 if he wants to try to win Eastlake, where he plays great. So he needs to have a good week now or next week to try to get into the top 5. So last year, he was not in the top 5. Started like 7 shots back. And even though he won, he didn't win because he was too far back. So let's try to get within 4 shots. And then we could go from there. Ahmed, we're going to go with Scotty Scheffler, but we don't love it. But we're not changing it. We're hoping that we don't put a hex on our boy Scotty, knowing that it's inevitable that this run of great starts in big events will end eventually. Will it end when I have him as my one and done? Definitely on the table. All right? Leave Shannon alone, you jerk. That's my friend. We love Shannon. All right, Andy. I got your text. All right. I'm going to hit the new comments button. Show's over. Best of luck this week. And I'll talk to you next week. We have a new golf course next week. Who the hell knows? Who knows? Who cares? Let's just see what happens. All right? We're not worried about it. We're in – these are all scrimmages. All right? We're having some fun. All right? There's Walshy. Neiman is still pissed at you. Yeah, he should be. Nobody can end the cut made streak like I can. I love you too, Shannon. Mwah. Rhino, great segment tonight. Thanks, buddy. Dave, how'd you guys do? TBC Boston. Nobody tell me anything. You know I always bet Colin and Scotty. Yes, Steve, I told you that before. I'm not going to give you anything new. I know that. So I'm sorry. I do not have a secret name to give you to bet. I don't have a big card. I think Colin's going to win. I do. That's who I bet. All right? Middle of the pack. Keep an eye out for Tory Berger. I hate Tory. We all played well. We played well hot out. We didn't get hot. Oh, I'm sorry. We get back pay this check, Nagel. Oh, we do? Cool. I got back pay with Kevin Kisner. For once, I actually like your picks. I don't care if you like them. All right? Screw you. Nagel, you saw who Chad bet the house on? I did. I texted him yesterday, and I told him that I liked it. I don't think he's going to win, but I support the play, and I got some Liam content out of it, and we love Chad. If we were on DraftKings, we were around 7,400. That's our value. I like that, Rhino. It's a good line. All right, anybody have any, throw a name out? Just want to make fun of me one last time before I bounce you? Anything like that? Finau in a playoff over Webb. Finau in a playoff over Webb. When can we talk about other things? Shannon, what would you like to talk about? It's a tough audience, but bring it up. I'll buy you a beer Saturday if you're there. Okay. Yeah, Shannon, ask a question. What about Rahm? What about him? I don't like the fact that nobody's betting him. That pisses me off. I don't want to talk about Jon Rahm. If Jon Rahm wants to win this playoff event and win another tournament that I'm at for a couple days, fine. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. All right? I'm on vacation. Oh, Jesus, Shannon. What are you doing to me? Timmy Tommy Powder. Oh, man. I love Timmy Tommy Powder. Well, find me. Can't wait for an Eagles fan. I'm not doing a fantasy football contest. Timothy. Shannon is thirsty. Shannon is not thirsty. Shut up, CJ. It is a very vexing question. That's kind of deep. It's a multitude of reasons, I think. What about Brooks? And you know what? I know people like, well, I love Brooks. I have nothing against Brooks Koepka. I love Jenna doing all. They just got their wedding rings in Manhattan. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm still hung up on Phoenix. You know, it's like people think Brooks cares about regular events now because he won Phoenix. But he didn't win Phoenix. Phoenix was fucking handed to him on a silver platter. So he took it. That's what happened. It's not like he was like, oh, I got to win Phoenix this week. He was hovering her back there, 6 shots back, and all of a sudden, he was 2 shots back. So he's like, all right, fine, I'll win. I just don't. Listen, he was a big favorite at Memphis, and he totally spit the bit. Because who cares? Who cares? Major season's over. Whatever. I have no Brooks thoughts, I guess. Charlie Portnoy swingers around. Yes, not a fan. Kyle Rudolph, 6,700. Nagel, when are you coming to AC? I don't know, but when I'm there, I'll text you. I'm sure of it. My friend Shannon was up here in East Rutherford at MetLife Stadium, like 10 minutes away, last week. Giants had like an outdoor practice or some scam to rip off the fans. And she's here. She lives down in South Jersey. She comes up here. And no, nothing. No, hey, Nagel, I'm in town. Come have a beer. Nah. Find out the next day. It's all right. So, yeah, when I'm in AC, I'll make sure I'll let you know. Because I wouldn't dare go right by where you live and not say anything. Now, would I? Now, we've talked about this, and we're good. But you brought it up, so we're going to bring it up. All right? Needs to stick to pizza. Do you know that my brother looks exactly like Dave Portnoy? I mean, exactly. My brother's got the beard. He looks exactly like Portnoy. It's funny. If I happen to see Portnoy there, which I don't know if he will be, but if I happen to see him, I'll show him a picture of my brother and say, hey, look-alike type of thing. We'll see what happens. Mara should sell the team. He's a hack. The stuff Alexa shoots out may be the reason he's single. I'm a huge fan of Kennergy. That's not nice. You're an asshole. Bye, Shannon. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, dear. All right, I'm going to go. Clam diver hurt my feelings. All right? Thanks for watching. You don't have to like it. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to retweet. You don't have to do anything. What was I going to say? I am thinking I'm trying to do some non-golf content on YouTube in the off season. I'm workshopping some stuff. I'm working on some things. So I will keep you abreast of that situation. I might do some interviews, might do some non-golf topics, whatever I feel like doing. Because I have a show, I have an audience, I have a platform, and I like to talk. And if I can figure out how to add a guest and broadcast it, I'm going to do that. I might do a Giant show. I might do a show on Taylor Swift. I might do a show on Dave Matthews. I might do a show on the Rocky movies or the Mets or whatever the fuck I want to do, I'm going to do. And if you want to watch, you can watch. And if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, it's in the hopper. All right? I'm working on stuff. All right? All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night, and I will talk to you next week. We good? We're good. All right. Have a good night. Thank you.